On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, here's Hall. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can play Warzone listening to music, though.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now a draw play for Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Ryan.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already...
Man, that shit loud as fuck.
But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good.
You sound like you need a wood, fella.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Good kickoff for Atlanta.
Just hit the field.
I hate that for you. So.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard loss there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Block and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for
What they?
and just no chance of turning the
No, I ate. So I don't know what I ate, bro.
2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He
But I told you.
goes pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get
Even if I tell you.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm not going to
This
fuck
size
me,
is
man.
a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Block off of play action. It'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Lock sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
38-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't a play that preceded it, but still. Ball partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, switch gears. Got it. Switch.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted.
They are
Picked
not
up
ready
by
for
Bell. Loose football. The ball comes out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is no good. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other, question their confidence a bit. They gave them a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Ryan on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's 3rd and short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made.
A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Ryan. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
38-yard line.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That is caught at the 7. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Falcons 30, Broncos 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down. And Block working out of the gun. They're going right back to Hamler. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
K.J. Hamler. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch tight end. Check. 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 You're out. Slam. Watch the eye. Switch. Check 3.
Block now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Ball carrier
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down, Denver.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
12. First down, Broncos.
Here's Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now to the air, Locke.
48-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Locke trying again after the pick six. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. 20, 10.
In your face.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
KJ Hamler returning it. Powerful running. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out